The 6-foot senior, number 2, at Caceres.
Hello. Yep.
Hello. Hello and welcome to the 50th annual Jack Tosh tournament. Today we're going to have Highland Park Giants play against the Conant Cougars. I'm Zach Solkaitis, alongside me is Ryan Brownlee.
Your athletic director, Rob Wagner, will present Mr. Harris.
Yeah, Paul Harris is currently getting a nice little ceremony here. He is retired. He is a former coach for this Highland Park team and athletic director. He's a very nice man, and they're honoring him here, which is very special, and I respect it.
Yeah, they were saying some facts about him. Earlier in his career, he led their team to 3rd place in this same exact tournament, which is pretty cool. As the tip-off gets started here, Conant will get the ball. Caceres taking it to the top of the key. Great defense so far by the Giants. That one's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay the Conant's ball.
Yeah, the Giants were just all over that ball. Cougars were not able to find any breathing room there, as they're going to have to inbound it from their own baseline now.
And Patel with the ball at the top. Hands it over to Caceres. Swings it to the corner. Corner shot, 3. No good. That's going to be rebounded by Giants. Giants bringing it down court. Swings it back up to the top. He takes a long 3, and that 3's off the backboard.
Yeah, a little far shot there. Could have stepped into that one a little bit more, ends up in a miss. So now the Cougars have a chance to respond here.
Patel hands it off to Han. Han back over to Taluri. Han seems to be a big role player so far for the Cougars. Really taking initiative with the ball as he drives there. Nice pass back out. Hands it over to Patel. Corner 3 again, and that one hits the player in the face.
Yeah, that was a good find there. He found him wide open, and then he just airballs and hits his own guy in the face.
Caceres was not ready for that one. Now the Giants. Kosh hands it over to Isaacson. Bringing it up court is Kreiser. Takes a drive, and that one's stolen by Patel. Patel, nice pass there on the transition.
Yeah, good.
That's Caceres.
Yeah, good steal there.
Big man going up for the shot, hands it over for another corner 3. Decides not to take that shot. Looking for a play to happen, trying to make something happen. And that one's going to be a travel on Caceres right there.
Yeah, the Giants are playing very high-pressure defense, causing the Cougars make a lot of mistakes. They've been doubling a lot of their drives, and the Cougars just can't find the open man at the moment, and it's still a 0-0 ball game.
Kinzer bringing the ball up the court here. Looking to make something happen here with just 5 minutes. That one's a long 3, and that one's good from Mashin right there.
Yeah, Mashin just absolute money. You can tell that's his spot. Just perfection there is the first points on the board.
Swinging it around the key. He loses that one, Patel, and that one's going to be stolen by the Giants.
Yeah, it's a costly turnover there. No need for that one to happen. Just loses it off his dribble.
Trying to look in the lane, but that one's stolen again by Patel. Patel playing great defense so far this game. Diamond swings it over to Kosh. Kosh over. That's a unique shot stance right there.
Yeah, we talked about that in the pregame. It's in the starting lineup, though, so that shot was pretty money during warm-ups.
Yeah, from Kreiser. And that's another 3 right there. Both teams going back and forth on the 3s. Not too much happening.
Yeah, it was a good look here off the screen. Just couldn't get it to go. That is going to be a turnover for the Giants there. Subs are coming in.
And Toluri is going to be taken out for the Glowacki for the Conant Cougars. As Khan hands the ball over to Caceres. Han looking for the big man in the paint, and he goes up with it. And that's going to be an and one. A nice play right there from Badecki.
Yeah, that was an amazing find. Just read the court and saw him right in the paint. He was able to get right into position where you know he's comfortable and puts it up for the N1.
Badecki being a big part of the offense so far. It seems every single play they're looking to give him the ball.
Yeah,
Makes sense, though, with that height.
Yeah, tallest player on the team, 6'7".
The free throw's up, and that's good. Badecki with a three-point play, bringing total scoring to 3-3 with just 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Mashin bringing the ball up the court. Trying to dribble past Khan. Looks for the lane, and that one hits off Han's leg. Badecki gets fouled.
Yep. Badecki averages 10 points and 6 rebounds a game. He's a very good big man. And that's exactly what you need him to do. Interesting to see him drive in there, but he's able to draw the contact there for a foul.
Conant's going to take it out from underneath the basket. Glowacki, the new guy in the game. Badecki looking to drive. And then he passes it to no one as he was expecting Han to be there, but he decided to do a double take and go back to the corner.
Yeah, that was a rough play for Badecki there as thought he was going to cut inside there for the bucket, but just couldn't
That one
find
is
him.
stolen, and Badecki's going to go off with it. Badecki off the glass, that's no good. That's going to be rebounded by Diamond.
Yeah, just a rough possession for Badecki there. Turns it over and isn't able to get that one to go.
Looking for the lane, another three-point shot, and that one's no good. Badecki with the board. Bringing it up the court to Caceres. Caceres tries to hand it into the lane, but that one gets deflected. It's going to stay Conant's ball.
Yeah, good vision, able to deflect that one because if that one got through, that was going to be an easy lay for 2 and give the Cougars the lead for the first time tonight.
Another new face for Conant is Harlan Drake, senior, entered the game, and that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, you know how much trust I have in Badecki when you have 4 guys right in the paint on him at that time.
Yeah, Conant already relying on their depth of a team, are already having 2 bench players come onto the game so early on.
Already have 3 fouls.
Caceres with a shot there, that's off the back of the rim. That's going to be a hold on Kinzer.
Yeah, a little bit of late call there. I thought I'd call that one a little bit earlier as he was using himself to tip that one away to get the board. But with the Cougars' size right now, you kind of have to.
Han going to be inbounding this play. Han looking for Caceres. Decides to hand it over. Glowacki. Drake over to Han. Han back to Caceres. Caceres looking in lane for Badecki. Decides to hand it back out, and it goes up with that. And that's no good.
Yeah, it was a really good ball move by the Cougars there. Tried to take the tough shot and drive on the side. I feel like they could have made one extra pass and found a lot better of a shot than that on the perimeter.
And there's going to be some more subs here as Patel comes back in for Glowacki for the Cougars. And number 3 of the Giants, Kinzer, comes out of the game for Simon. Mashin bringing the ball up court, getting double teamed. Looking for the open man, trying to get another 3-point shot off. That seems to be their game so far. As that go in the lane on that one, and that is no good.
Yeah, Diamond draws the foul there. That was a lot better play because it's still a 3-3 game, and we're 5 minutes into it. So that was you need to establish an inside game, as none of the teams have been able to do that after they've just been shooting 3s after 3s.
Diamond's going to be taking these free throws. The first one's up, and it's good.
Yeah, to write this game going, this could be some crucial free throws down the stretch. It's very low scoring.
Yeah, the Giants already tallying up 4 fouls within the first couple minutes of the game. And the second free throw is no good, and that's going to be rebounded by Badecki. Saris bringing the ball up, hands it over to Hahn. Back and forth to Saris, back to Khan. Hahn over to Drake. And he's going to throw it off of him.
Yeah, smart play by Drake there. He realized nobody was open at all and just did the smart move and just tucked it off. 200 IQ there.
Hahn inbounding again. Drake back to Khan. Hands it over to Patel. Patel down low to Badecki. Badecki back out. Long passes here, looking for an open shot in the corners. He's double teamed. Tries to take it in, nice mid-ranger right there, and it's good.
Yeah, it was good to find the open space there. He double teamed to the corner. He had nobody on him, so he was able to just go right to his spot and pull up for the 2.
Mashin bringing the ball up now. Hands it over to him. He tries to go up for the floater, and it's stolen by Badecki. Badecki hands it over to Hahn. That almost goes out, and he saves it, but he hands it to the other team. Patel almost with another steal here as gets tripped up. Looking for the 3. And that one's no good. Hits off the rim. Badecki gets the board.
Yeah, it was a tough possession by the Cougars there. They didn't grab the jump ball, which was interesting.
And it's going to be stolen by Diamond. Diamond, another 3. The 3 ball breaks out. Another 3 breaks out.
Man, Zach, you got to think one of these are going to go down soon. They're going to call a timeout as they just cannot hit a 3 at the moment.
Yeah, it seems that way as the score is only 5-4. Both teams looking for the 3 ball in the corners and up top, just heavily maintaining that offensive strategy, and it seems to not be working for either team right now. So with that, we'll be right back from a short break. This is the 50th annual Jack Tosh. Welcome back to York Sports Network, 50th annual Jack Tosh tournament. With just 1:30 left in this game, Conant is leading at 5-4.
Yeah, both of these teams need to find some offense going into this final minute. A timeout was just called for a refresh there. So let's see what these teams could do out of the timeout.
Saris tries to take that one up, and he slams it off the back of the glass. Drake with the open 3. That's no good.
Yeah,
rebounded by Diamond.
Both of these teams are just getting good looks. They just cannot put them down.
Simon hands it over. Trying to look for something in the paint. Been very hard for both teams. He goes up that one. That one's blocked by Bidke.
Yeah, good block there. And that's going to be stolen away. He's got an easy layup.
Nice steal and pass from Diamond right there.
Yeah, it was much needed for the Giants. They're hard to find offense for both of these teams, but they find some there.
As Diamond kicks that ball way into the stands.
Yeah, let's see if the Cougars can find some offense here. They got a lot of size, so trying to drive inside and find somewhere to go.
Hahn inbounds at the Drake, looking for Saris up top. Drake handing it over to Taluri. Looking for something to happen as they keep getting double teamed, not being able to take the open shot. He kind of just throws it up there and hits it back out to his teammate. Going up for the mid-ranger. That bricks off.
Yeah, nothing could just go for the Cougars right now if the Giants look to push it here.
Mashin looking for something with only 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. And that's 2 back off the backboard. No good. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Ryan, what do you think both teams need to fix heading into the second quarter?
I mean, obviously, both teams have had good looks at the 3-ball. I think the Cougars have had a lot more open looks at the 3-ball. And for the Giants, they just need to find a way to just establish an inside game. Both of these teams need to establish an inside game. For the Cougars, they have established that they just can't hit their shots at the moment. The Giants are just not finding it, and they're just putting up heave check threes that are unnecessary at this point in the game. But they're lucky to only be down 1.
Definitely. And we're going to be taking a short break here. We'll be right back with York Sports Network. Welcome back to the 50th Annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. Here, Highland Park Giants versus the Conant Cougars. Conant currently trailing the Giants by 1 point, 6-5.
Yeah, let's see if Highland's able to find anything in that timeout there. Kind of look for better shots here and better selection.
Motion taking the ball up court. Getting heavily defended by Hahn. Motion takes that long three, and that's clanks off the back of the board.
That's what I was talking about during the quarter. I'm like, they're taking unnecessary shots. That was just a deep three that just didn't need to happen.
Tillery hands it off to Biedke. Back and forth action here off top of the key. Hahn ends up with the ball. Hands over to Rulli, over to Drake. Drake back up top. He takes that three. That one's no good. Another missed three from the Cougars as they're in transition and they're trying to get something to happen before all the defenders come back. Motion takes that over. Looking for something in the paint, and he travels.
Yeah, Highland Park could not just find anything. They found his man, but he brought the ball down. He tried to bring it back up, and at that point, he was double teamed. You got to just put that one straight up.
Hahn taking the ball up court. Hands over to Saris. Saris been great today at getting the ball to his teammates. Not always ending up for the points, but Biedke gets fouled there. That's a tough foul there on Biedke from Diamond.
Yeah, Biedke, that was a good pass there, able to find him inside. He's drawn a majority of these fouls, so it's going to be another one on Highland Park. I mean, if you're the Cougars right now, I feel like you just have to feed Biedke in the paint because the three ball isn't going, so you just got to find some way to generate some points and start adding to this lead.
Yeah, definitely. The defense for the Giants has been exponential as they've been able to stop them from shooting any threes, any open looks. Biedke goes up with it, and that one rims out as Hahn tries to take it back up, and he passes it out to Rulli. Really looking for the open man. He finds that in Hahn, and Hahn travels.
Yeah, even though that ended up in a travel, I like that play better, able to try to find Biedke. That one just rolled in and out. It was just unfortunate, but still able to get the offensive rebound and generating offensive production. But now for the Giants, you have to find something because you can take the lead with one basket here. It's only a 5-6 game, 9 minutes through.
Isaacson hands that into Motion. Motion back out to Kosh. Kosh looking back out, looking for the three ball here. As they take another one, Kosh, and that one finally lands in.
Yeah, you figured one had to go in at some point. That was a much-needed three for Kosh there.
Patel trying to hit him into the paint, and that one ricochets as Taruli goes up with that, and that one is in. Good floater there from Taruli.
Yeah, back-to-back baskets there. We haven't seen that one often at all.
Motion taking it up court once again. Hands it over to Kosh. Kosh out the Diamond. Kosh with another long three. Feeling good after that first one, but that one does not go in. Hahn taking it up. Hands it over to Saris. Saris being heavily defended by Isaacson. Taking him all the way from half court. Biedke hands it over to Patel. Patel looking for the three. Gets stolen. That one's stripped away by Diamond. Diamond in transition, having the motion. Motion takes the mid-ranger, and that one clanks off the back of the rim.
Yeah, I like that a lot better shot, though. I mean, taking the mid-ranger instead of just the long three. It was a lot easier shot, just couldn't hit it.
Hahn hands it to Patel in the corner. Patel looking long, hands it over to Taruli. Taruli hangs it off the back of the glass, and that's good.
Yeah, good bucket by Taruli there. Realized the open space, was able to clink it off the back of the backboard for two.
Motion, the ball gets tipped. Biedke takes a tumble right next to our table here.
Yeah, scary scenes there, Zach. I did not want to get hit today. It's, what is it, 9:30 in the morning?
Yeah, just about.
9:19 in the morning. I'm not up for that.
As there's a sub here, as Biedke is subbed out for Glowacki, as well as Drake entering the game for Han. As Isaacson is inbounding the ball, he hands it over to Kosh. Kosh taking it up. There should be a lot of long threes today. They're probably going to try and find him again as Motion looks to drive. Hands it back out to him. Kosh hands it over to Dunn. Motion back out to Kosh. Kosh looking to drive. He takes the fadeaway, and that one clinks off the front of the rim. And he steps out of bounds. Isaacson steps out there, so it's going to be the Conant Cougars ball.
Yeah, and the Highland Park just cannot find anything right now. Having to take another tough shot. They're moving the ball, but yeah, I give credit to the Cougars defense playing really well here, and both defenses are.
Caceres getting double teamed, trying to find his way past the defenders off to Patel. Patel takes the three. That's no good.
Yeah, if you're both of these teams, they've been doing a lot of double teams. You got to find a way to beat it.
Motion driving past three defenders. Could not get that one to go in as Patel is in full motion. And he is called for the travel there.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting call. Obviously, he was going for the foul, but he kind of backed off a little bit, which is not something you want to do. You want to just take the contact there, but it's going to be going back to Highland Park.
Isaacson inbounding, looking for the man. Hands it off to Dunn. Kosh, top of the key. They're taking a ton of shots for their team today, not all of them landing. Dunn looking for the man in the paint. Nobody there as he finally gets to him. Kosh back out in the corner. Kosh hits that. No good.
Yeah, even though Kosh could have put that shot up, that was a lot better possession. They're able to move it inside and kick it back out, drawing the double team and beating the double team like I've been saying.
Caceres open. And now there's subs for the Giants as Diamond leaves the game and Mincer enters. Caceres taking the ball up court, hands it over to Tui. Looking to drive, and that one hits off of Mincer's hand.
Yeah, we knew coming into this, these are both very low-scoring offenses as they use a lot of mix of guys. None of these teams have one key player to look out for.
Really hands it over to Drake. Han off to Caceres. Caceres over to Glowacki. Trying to find something. He hands it over to Trulli. Trulli driving up, and that one's no good. Rebounded by Kosh. Kosh bringing it up the court. Trying to get something fast. Couldn't find the open look. Now Kosh hands it off the motion. As number 50, as Dunn loses his shoe, he's trying to get it back on as quick as possible. They get the corner three up. But that clanks back out. Black out.
Yeah, obviously the three-point game is not the Giants game at all.
Caceres looking to drive, tips off, hands back to Han. Han takes that shot, and that's a good mid-ranger there from Han.
Yeah, that was a great decision there. Saw nobody around him, and that was the best shot he was going to get, and he buries it down.
11-9 with 2:40 left in the first half. Very close game, not high scoring. Both teams looking to take the lead going into halftime. As Kosh hands it over to Isaacson. Isaacson back out to Dunn. Looking for something in the paint. The shot clock closing down as Kosh takes a mid-ranger. That one hits off the front of the rim. Drake taking it up now for the Cougars. Han looking for someone in the lane, just anybody open. Glowacki takes it, hands it back off to Trulli. Trulli hands it back to Han. Caceres. Glowacki, Trulli. Tries to get the mid-ranger. That one hits off the backboard. Good shot there from Caceres, being there for the rebound.
Yeah, great play by Caceres. Recognizing there was nobody around him. If you're the Giants, you have to box out there. He cannot get that wide open for the putback.
Kosh now hands it over to Dunn. Dunn looking to drive. Hands it back out to the corner. Couldn't get something happening here. His motion. Tries to look for the drive. Nobody open. Wants to take it himself. Decides to hand it back out. Open for the three, and the three is no good.
Yeah, just
from Dunn there.
Yeah, I just couldn't get it to go. That was a good look right there, but like, that's been the whole story of this game, just missed threes. I'm interested to see the stat sheet at halftime of how many threes everybody's taken and the percentages.
A couple of players leave the game. Caceres and Glowacki take a seat.
Yeah, now for the Cougars here, you might be able to put this game up a little bit more if he can put down a shot here. There's only 4, you can extend it to 6 or 7 here.
As Hahn takes the ball up the court, looking for a play in the last minute of the half. Hands it over to Drake. Drake back to Hahn. Hahn looking for Patel, decides to give it to Biedke. But Taruli takes that one, and that one's deflected. As he gets the rebound there, Taruli is going to try and foul him on the rebound.
Yeah, that was a great block there by Diamond, able to read it and just tips it up as they've been floating to that mid-range now in that right area.
Looking for an open man, motion, ends up with the ball.
Full court press.
Hahn on him with just 46 left, 31 on the shot clock. Motion puts him in the paint. Diamond, that one rolls out.
Yeah, if you're Diamond, you just have to hit it. That's right where you want to be as a big man. He just misses it, which has just been hasn't been going for him all night.
Biedke getting very aggressive there as Diamond is. Patel looking into the paint. That one's deflected. That's given right into Diamond's hands.
Giants looking to slow it down to take the last shot of this half.
Yeah, Kosh is looking for that. He wants to take it. But instead, he hands it back out to Diamond. Diamond over the motion. Motion off to Kosh. And they're going to call Kosh for the travel. He really wanted to take that shot, but he did not get that up.
Yeah, Kosh has got to make a decision right away. You either take the shot or go straight to the basket. And obviously, he hesitated there and travels. And now the Cougars will have a chance to put up one last shot here.
Biedke is going to be inbounding this, looking to give it to one of his shooters.
Also in for Highland Park 15,
Taruli exits the game here. Biedke looking for somebody open. Hands it over to Caceres. Caceres hands it over to Hahn. Hahn with a three. That one bricks out. And that's going to be the end of the first half. 13-9. Conant leading. Ryan, what do you think both these teams need to fix going into the second half?
I think it's a very simple thing. It's obviously going to be offense. You have to feed your big man. And obviously for guys like Diamond, they just can't get their shots to go. So obviously that's going to end up coming. You're going to start making more of their shots towards the end of this game, which you need to see. But both of these teams need to establish inside game, which the Cougars started to do that. But if you're Highland Park, they've been both playing really good defense. But if you're Highland Park, you just have to start hitting the easy shots and breaking the double team.
And we'll be back with after a 10-minute break. This is the 50th annual Jack Tosh Tournament. You're watching York Sports Network. Welcome back to the 50th annual Jack Tosh Tournament. Highland Park Giants versus the Conant Cougars. I'm Zach Solkaitis, alongside me, Ryan Brownlee. We're going to be starting the second half here. The Conant Cougars lead 13-9. Saris, and that's going to be called for over and back right off the start.
Yeah, that's not a way you want to start that. Obviously, we saw a lot of sloppy basketball in that first half, and now for these teams, you just got to get it going. You got to play clean basketball down the stretches. It's only 13-9.
Well said, Brownster, well said. And now we're going to have an inbound play here from the Giants. Hand it over to Kosh. Kosh taking a lot of threes for the team so far. As Diamond looking for an open possession. Hands it back over to Isaacson. Isaacson into the paint. Kosh, or Diamond. Diamond, that one rims out. Diamond not getting anything to go here so far in the first half and early into the second.
Yeah,
he's had a lot of open possessions, Ryan. What did you think about that?
Yeah, he's just missed a lot of shots. I mean, we saw earlier towards the end of the half, he smoked a wide open just floater layup if you want to do it that. So, I mean, he just needs to get going. That's been the thing for the Giants in this game. He just can't get him going.
And the coach just seemed pretty mad about something. I think it was the clock. And Saris gets the ball stripped away from him. And Diamond is going to come out with that.
Going to call a timeout here.
I thought they were going to call that for a jump ball, but that's a great call by the coach.
Yeah, able to retain the ball there. Good call there. And, I mean, for both of these teams, you just have to get something going. I mean, for even my own entertainment, I want to see a little bit more high-scoring basketball. So.
Yeah, definitely. And with that, we're going to take a short break. You're watching York Sports Network.
And we are back here, 13-9 here, as Highland Park is inbounding here.
And it's handed in to Kosh. Kosh taking it up court. Looking for an open man. Motion. Motion waiting for Motion to be set in play. Motion looking to go into the lane. Passes it back out. Kosh ends up with the ball, looking to drive. Can't find the open lane. Kosh takes it back up to the top of the key. Hands it over back to Motion. Motion and Kosh, dynamic duo here this game, as Motion hits that off the side of the backboard.
Yeah, Motion's had a very silent game. He averages 12 points a game.
As Han takes that back out, hands up to Saris. Saris, that one gets stolen. As Diamond takes it up and he gets the easy layup, take breakaway.
Yeah, great bucket by Diamond there. Accelerates and able to put the easy lay, soft touch there. Now it's cut to a 2-point game.
Now Saris, that one deflects off Motion's hand, hands up back in Patel. And that one is hit out of bounds by Diamond.
Yeah, we just had a very nice man walk by us named Jack Borchers. You know, you just gotta give respect to Jack Borchers for everything he does behind the scenes. Big shout out Jack Borchers and baby Borchers in the other gym.
Now as Han tries to impact down the Biedke. Biedke looking to take it up, and that one stripped away. Kosh taking it up the court. Hands it over to Isaacson. Isaacson back to Motion. Motion with the floater. That one hits off the front of the rim. Biedke hits that off the player. As Motion seems to go down. Patel hands it over, and there's a foul call.
Yeah, it looks like Motion fell down a bit. It looks like he got maybe hit in the face or something.
Yeah, a little rattled there. It seems to be okay.
Yeah, it's good to see him up on his feet. They're gonna be back on offense here.
Isaacson inbounding. Hands it over to Diamond. Diamond back to Isaacson. Isaacson taking the ball up the court. Drake close on him. Hands it over to Motion. Back to Isaacson. Standing at the top of the key, waiting for the play to be set. Hands it back up to the Motion. Motion dribbles around him, takes it up, and a nice behind the back layup right there.
And that was much needed for Motion. He had a rough game too. That was a great play there. Recognized he couldn't put it up, so he just goes the reverse layup and puts it in. And this game is now tied up.
Han taking the ball up. Hands it over to Patel. Patel over to Drake. Drake and Biedke Biedke trying to get past his defender. He goes up with it. Using his force to put it back up as he gets the foul drawn on him.
Yeah, great play by Biedke there. Finally, guys, see he using his size to draw that foul there and just keep putting it up as he's probably the tallest man on the court.
Biedke does not get that one to go. His total points on the day is 3. Lines up to take the second shot. The second shot is up, and that one is good after a bounce a little high there and came back in.
And shooter's bounce. Yeah, something for Highland Park here. Cock and Diamond have been taking most of their shots here, so, and those are the 2 biggest guys on the court. That's not what you want going. You want motion to get in motion here.
Isaacson is getting hard pressed. Hands it back over to Kosh. Kosh looking to go up with it. Hands it back over to Diamond. That one gets deflected, and it's going to stay on the Giants side of the court.
Yeah, the Cougars have really starting to tighten up on defense here after Highland Park is off to a hot start here in this third quarter.
It's going to be inbounded by Isaacson. Isaacson hands it off to Motion. Motion trying to get past to really. Instead, they're going to take the 3, and that one finally goes in for Kosh.
Yeah, Kosh's little finger point knows it finally went down, and he gets the big 3. Now, Highland Park is now back up by 2 here.
As Biedke trying to dribble past his defender, decides to hand it off to Teruli instead. Teruli back over to Caceres. And that's going to be taken away. It's deflected. And the foul will be called on Isaacson.
Yeah, Highland Park, both teams are playing a very high-pressure game. And both of these teams have to start beating the pressure. They have to start driving in. They can't settle for the 3. They just have to start drawing these fouls and go to the free throw line.
Han hands it in to Caceres. Caceres to Teruli. Looking for Biedke, but decides to take it back up to the top of the key. Caceres back with the ball, hands it to Teruli. Teruli looking for the floater. That's exactly what he does, but that one does not fall. Biedke back up with it. That's another 2 points for Biedke.
Yeah, Biedke in the right place at the right time. Ball rolls right to him and nobody's on him. He just puts it right back up.
Full court press here on Motion as he hands it off to Diamond. Diamond looking for his teammate, Isaacson. Isaacson back out. Takes a long 3, and that one's back off the back of the glass.
Yeah, for the Cougars, you got to slow down here. You got 2 guys in the backcourt coming back into play right now.
Biedke takes it all the way from the top, and he gets fouled. Tough take for Biedke right there.
Yeah, and great read by Biedke. Realize that's what I've been talking about a few minutes ago. You just got to start driving. They've been playing a physical game. You want to start going to the free throw line and drawing these fouls, and that's exactly what he did, and he's rewarded with 2 shots at the line here.
Biedke missing his last 2 free throws, hoping to get those back here. First one's up, and that one's good. He is now the leading scorer on the day with 7.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of talk about, like Biedke. If you could get him going, this Cougars team could start really rolling. As obviously we've seen a lot better offense here in this half than we saw in the first.
Second shot up. He drains it.
Yeah, Biedke now up to 8 points. Like you said, the leading scorer here. And if he can get high, this Cougars team could start pulling away with this. It's obviously been a very low-scoring game.
Isaacson trying to find the open man. Nobody there. Patel gets the steal. Patel back out to Caceres. Caceres to Teruli. Back to Patel. Patel with the 3, and he drains it.
And what a big 3 by Patel there. Great D from the Cougars. They're able to force the turnover, and they're still going hard. They're going to drop back a bit here. But Patel finally drains the big shot they needed, and now they're up 5 in this game.
Isaacson getting lockdown defense there by Caceres. Hands it back over to Dunn. Dunn looking for the lane. Great pass there. And that's going to be assist from Dunn. Great pass. Great pass.
Yeah, able to find Diamond in the inside, driving to the hoop. We're seeing a lot better offense here now as Highland Park is high pressing here.
Patel over to Han. Han back to Caceres. Cassell. Make it back to Drake. Really great motion here as Patel takes another 3. That one clangs out. And it's going to stay a Conant.
Yeah, Patel's feeling it right now to take another 3. And in this game, he technically is the hot hand at the moment with 1 made 3 at this point. But it's a lot better game here. It's speeding up, and we're seeing a lot better offense here.
Han picks out Drake. Back into Patel. Patel takes another shot, and that's good. 2.
Yeah, Patel is really feeling it right now. Got another one to go as Patel is now up to 5 points on the day. All of them coming in the last few minutes.
Now, as the Giants looking to get a shot up here as they're starting to trail. As Dunn pens it back out to Kosh. Biedke staying really close to him, not wanting him to take that shot. But instead, Diamond does, and that one clinks off the back of the backboard. And they get the ball right back, and they take another 3, and that one's no good.
Yeah, Highland Park just can't get a 3 to go right now. A lot of their points have come from the inside today. And they had a few good looks there, but just can't get it to go. And now, if you're the Cougars, if you could execute on this possession, you're now up all of a sudden by 7 or 8 points.
Han taking the ball up the court. Drake beside him. Hands it over to him. Truly trying to drive, hand it over Biedke. Biedke taking it in very tough, and that's going to be an and 1 shot from Biedke.
Yeah, what a play by the Cougars. They're able to find Biedke in the inside, and he's playing to his game, able to get the and 1. And that's the thing. You gotta, if you could keep feeding Biedke, he is a lot bigger than all these other guys on the court, and he just gets the and 1 that here, and now they can go back up 8 here.
Biedke leading a scorer on the day for both teams with 10. Doing a great job this second half, forcing the ball up into the basket in the lane, and that one clanks out.
Yeah, you could tell the Cougars definitely talked about during the break about Biedke and getting him and then establishing the inside game, which they've done very well in this third quarter.
Chrysler hands it over to Dunn. Dunn, and it's stolen by Patel. Patel on the fast break, and he gets fouled by Diamond as he goes up with that one.
Yeah, hard foul there, but Patel looks to be okay. And all of a sudden, the Cougars have a chance to extend this lead even more as they are on a big run right now. And like we know, basketball is a big game as a run. It's Highland Park is going to call a timeout and hopefully regroup here as the Cougars are going on a big run here.
Yeah, Patel doing a great job on the defense. Multiple steals from him this game, forced turnovers. He's one of the big difference makers in this game so far for their team. And now we're going to take a short break. You've been watching York Sports Network. Welcome back to the 50th annual Jack Tosh Classic here with the Highland Park Giants and Conant Cougars. Patel is going to be taking these free throws with 1:41 remaining in the third period. As the shot goes up, and the first one is no good.
Yeah, if you're the Cougars, you want to extend this lead as most as you can, so you want to knock down this next free throw here.
Second shot up. And that one's no good as well. As they get the offensive rebound, and that one's going to be blocked by Chrysler there.
Yeah, Highland Park caught a break there. That's just, you cannot let them get an offensive rebound on the rebound. You're going to call a foul here.
Foul number 3, Patel, his first, team second.
Patel off a foul.
Foul on Han. Now looking to pass in the motion. Decides to hand it way back out to Chrysler. Motion, top of the key. Trying to find the open man. Doing anything possible to get some points up as they're trailing now late in this game. This motion gets fouled by Han.
Yeah, Motion's able to draw the foul here. And now, if you're Motion, you have to make these free throws here, as the Cougars are starting to pull away at this game a little bit, but obviously due to some missed free throws, they haven't. So you want to get back in this game as quickly as possible.
And Motion's first shot clanks off the front of the rim, but it is good. Second shot up. The second one's good as well.
Yeah, 2 big free throws for Motion there. Able to cut to a 5-point game.
Hahn taking the ball up court, hands it over to Drake. Back to Hahn. Hahn hands it over to the corner to Truly. Hands it over to Drake, but Motion steals it. He looks to take it all the way, and he takes a mid-floater. And that one's no good as it clanks off the back of the glass. Hangs it back over to Kreiser. Kreiser over the Motion. Motion steals that from his own teammate, and that one's up and good.
Yeah, Motion with them drawn up, but it worked to perfection as they've cut it to a one-possession game here. Now, all of a sudden, Highland Park is on a little bit of a run here.
Biedke looking for the open teammate. Hands it over to Patel. Biedke back up. Hands over to Drake. Drake decides to take that shot, and that's going to be an air ball.
Yeah, something I did not like about this possession is that Biedke was at the top of the key. If you're the Cougars, you want to see him more inside, not on top of the key, and that did not work out as it ended up in an air ball for Drake.
Diamond inbounding. Hands it over to Simon. Simon taking the ball up court. Just 27 seconds remaining. Simon trying to find his teammate. Drives and hands it back out to Kosh. Kosh off the front of the rim. Offensive board. Simon taking up with it. That one finds its way in.
Motion with another bucket here as he is heating up. I talked about him in the half to get him going. Yeah, he's getting in the half, and he's now going.
Patel. And the ball is stripped away by Motion. Now Hahn going to be taking the ball out. Just 3 seconds remaining. Looking to get the final shot of the third period. Hahn looking for someone, hands it off to Biedke. Biedke tries to take the deep three, and that one's no good. And it almost tips it in. That's going to be the end of the third period. 25-24 Cougars. This game is finally starting to heat up, and it's been close the entire game. We're going to take a short break before the fourth period starts. You've been watching York Sports Network. Welcome back to the 50th annual Jack Tosh Classic. The Conant Cougars leading by 1 heading into the fourth period. And now we're going to have Diamond inbounding the ball.
Yeah, a lot more exciting of a third quarter here. Setting up for a really good finish here.
Motion, taking the ball up per usual. Hands it over to the other Diamond. Motion, takes the long three. That one clanks out. Patel with the board. Hahn taking this one up the court. Hands it back over to Patel. Looking for Biedke, hands it off to him. Back up to Biedke out top. He takes a long three. That one's no good.
Yeah, something for Biedke. You do not want to see him taking threes at the top of the key. He's the tallest man on this court. You want to see him establish an inside game, which they did at the beginning of the third quarter.
Biedke and Diamond have a little tumble there. Now hands it over. Great pass there from Diamond. Back out the Motion. Motion looking to drive. And that one hits off Biedke's face, and they're going to call the travel. Great defense from Patel once again.
Yeah, tough break for Biedke there. Threw it right at his face. Just didn't see it coming at him, and gets it right in the nose. It's light work for Biedke, though.
Han handed over to Caceres. Caceres back to Biedke. Biedke over Patel, opening the lane, and he takes a tough take there from Patel.
Yeah, tough finish for Patel. He's really made his name known in the second half here. Patel's in a really good game now, up to 7 points, all coming in the second half.
Diamond handing over to Diamond. They're going to call the foul there.
Conant foul number 24, Bradley Biedke.
Biedke with his fouls first of the game. Not a lot of foul trouble here.
And they hand over to the corner, and the corner shot is no good. Diamond with the offensive board. Tries to get it to go. Great defense by Biedke. And Conant's coach does get the timeout off.
Yeah, we're going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors of Breakaway, Highland Bank, Camo Dental, Chicago Super Coach LLC, and DJ Daniel.
And with that, we're going to take a short break here. You've been watching York Sports Network.
All right, and we are back here. We have a very exciting end to this game as the Cougars are up 27-24 on Highland Park here.
Yeah, just a 3-point deficit. Both teams doing a great job in the second half at scoring. Now as Han takes the ball up, hands over to Caceres. Caceres over Patel. Patel with a quick shot. He gets that up. That one does not fall. And Biedke's going to get the foul called on motion.
Yeah, Patel's been playing a very physical game. I'm surprised he didn't take that one and drive it in, but pulls up, takes the mid-ranger and cannot hit.
That's only Biedke's second foul of the game. He should be good for the rest of it. Now Diamond taking the ball up the court.
Yeah, Diamond's got 3 fouls. He's got to be careful for the rest of this game.
And that ball stripped away, hands it right back off to Kosh. Kosh hands over to Motion. Motion trying to dribble past the defenders, can't get anything going, looks to hand it back out. Gives it over to Diamond. Diamond over to Isaacson, Isaacson in the corner. Motion looking to take the 3 with just 8 seconds left. He goes up with it, and that's a great take from Diamond, or from Motion right there.
Yeah, great play by Motion here. He has really been heat up. He's been one of the star players in this second half, and now he cuts it to a 1-point deficit here.
That's Motion's 13th point of the game. He is leading both teams in scoring today. As Biedke takes that up, and he gets stripped. Great defensive play there by Diamond. As Han gets the ball back, and that he gets fouled in that one. Oh, and they're going to call the travel there.
Yeah, great defense by Highland Park, what I thought they called. But Highland Park able to get back in transition after getting that big stripped on Biedke. And all of a sudden, Highland Park has a chance to take the lead here.
Diamond inbounding it. Hands it over to Isaacson. Right, that ends up back in Diamond's hand as Patel is right on and playing great defense all game. Multiple steals and turnovers. Kosh, top of the key. Hands it over to Diamond. The big man hands it back over to Diamond. Motion, back out to Kosh. Kosh looking to take the 3. Can't get an open look, but he takes it anyways. And that one clanks out the front of the rim.
Yeah, tough shot there.
Caceres hands it back over to Taruli. Drake over to Patel. Patel looking for the shot. That hits off Teruli's hands, and it goes right back into Kosh's. 1 point deficit here as Motion hands it out to the corner. And they're going to call a travel on Diamond.
Yeah, Highland Park trying to take this lead back, but some costly turnovers here. I'd like to give a shout out to a few more of our sponsors: Elmhurst Airborne Basketball, Elmhurst Baseball and Softball, Elmhurst Eagles Football, Elmhurst Photo Boutique, and Emphas in every single day basketball.
Now Conant inbounding the ball. Hands it over to Saris. Saris hands it back over to Han. Han back to Biedke. Biedke gets the foul called on him. Diamond a little too aggressive on that one. A little bit too much arm.
Yeah, Diamond's to pick up the foul there.
Han quickly gets it into Caceres. Caceres looking for Han. Trying to get a shot up here. Trying to extend their lead. As at one point they did have an 8-point lead this half. And now he trips and falls, but that one goes back up with it. Clanks out. Diamond ends up with the ball.
Yeah, tough break for Telluri there. Had a wide open put up and he just couldn't get it to go.
Motion back out to Diamond. Diamond looking for the fadeaway. He does not get that up. Motion takes a deep three. And that one is not going in anytime soon.
Yeah, a loud clank there. Hear it from a mile away.
Tries to look in the open lane. Teruli goes up with it. Kosh just too big. Couldn't go anywhere. Like a brick wall. Now as Diamond hands it back out to Kosh. Kosh hands it over to Isaacson. Isaacson trying to drive. Hands it back out to Kosh. Kosh been taking a ton of threes for the team. He might do so again.
Yeah, Motion's looking to get in his motion here.
Motion trying to dribble past all the defenders, and he gets fouled on that one.
Yeah, good take by Motion there. Everybody was kind of clumped up inside for the Cougars here, and now he's going to be going on the line to try to give Highland Park the lead here.
At the line to shoot 2 for Highland Park, 24, Simon Motion.
Motion's going to be taking this first shot here. That's up. And the first one is good. Motion at 14 on the day now. Game all tied up with just 3:22 left in the final minutes of the game. Second shot up and it's good. And they finally take the lead here in the fourth period.
Yeah, and very impressive game for Motion here. Doing this all in the second half too. He's just heating up and giving his team a chance to win this game and come out with a win on the first day.
Caceres back over to Han. Han over to Drake. Drake calls a timeout for his team. Wanted to talk things over with his coach.
Yeah, so we're going to have a final 3 minutes coming down to the wire here as we have a few more sponsors of Howard Customs, ICI Builds, Night Basketball, Lockdown Basketball, Luiso Digital Coaching Tools, LW Reedy Real Estate Sue Hosters, and Mama Maria's Pizza. Shout out to Luca, DeSanto, and Gabe, who do a very good job.
And we'll be taking a quick break here. We'll be right back with York Sports Network. Welcome back to the 50th annual Jack Tosh Classic. Here we have the Highland Park Giants versus Conant Cougars. 1 point deficit. Highland Park leading. Great second half from Motion to lead their way to getting the lead back.
Yeah, hopefully have a great finish here. This is a 1 point game with 3 minutes to go.
Han hands it over to Ruli. Ruli looking for somebody. Caceres open. Hands it off to Biedke. Biedke out to Drake. Drake trying to take the open shot. Decides to take the mid-ranger and he gets fouled.
Yeah, it's a tough foul by Motion there as Drake pulls up to the mid-ranger. And now the Cougars have a chance to take this lead right back.
So many free throws so far this game. That's kind of been the story of it so far. Conant not being able to hit too many of their free throws early on in the game has costed them the game to be way closer than it actually should be. They finally do drain that one as they are now tied 28-28 with 2:51 left in the fourth period.
It's good for Drake to get on the board here for his first points of the day.
Second shot up, and that one's no good as it remains tied. Now taking the ball up the court is Isaacson. Isaacson hands it off to the corner in motion. Motion trying to drive. Hands it back out to the other corner. Decides to give it back to Kosh. Kosh hands it off to Diamond. Diamond looking to go somewhere, nowhere to go. Hands it back off to Motion. Motion trying to drive. He takes a weird floater. Gets the board. Hands it back up. Airballs it. Get it back up again, and he gets the foul drawn.
Yeah, great offensive boards by Highland Park. They're able to get 2 offensive boards and now draw the foul, and then going back to the line for another shots for the lead here. A lot of back and forth basketball here.
This game is really a toss-up here, as it is. They're both tied up only 2:22. Both teams struggling to score in the first half. In the second half, both teams exploding with points. That first free throw is a miss.
Yeah, Isaacson would like to get one to go here. Give his team the lead here.
Second shot for Isaacson. It's up. This one is good. 1 point lead here, 2:22 left. Hahn taking the ball up the court for Conant. Hands it over to Saris, back to Hahn. Hahn into the corner for Tell. Decides to go to the other corner for Taruli. Taruli looking to find a way past their defender, and a nice layup there from him there. But he will get the foul drawn.
Yeah, that was a tough play by Bertulli here, able to draw the foul, and now has a chance to tie and give his team the lead. That's kind of what I said earlier, like get into the line and draw these fouls, and we've seen back and forth free throws here.
Taruli's first shot is no good. Still trail by 1.
Yeah, you really want to hit this free throw to tie this game. This is a crucial point right here with 2 minutes to go.
The second shot is good. And now 29-29, 2 minutes remaining. Diamond inbounding the ball to Kosh. Kosh looking to dribble pass. Taruli. Their defense has been impeccable. Taruli and Patel. Now as Kosh can't find a way, and they call a timeout as he struggles to get past Taruli.
Yeah, we're going to have a great final 2 minutes down as we have a few more sponsors here. Martucci Family, MC Squared, Midwest Cardiovascular Institute, Roberto's, State Farm, 3-level basketball training, and the York Athletics Booster. Thank you to all our sponsorships.
And we'll be right back with a short break. You're watching York Sports Network.
And we are back here. We have a 29-29 game coming down to the wire. Highland Park's ball here, ready to inbound.
This game is a toss-up. Anything can happen as both teams decided not to score until the second half. But both teams being very explosive with points.
Yeah, great.
Now as Motion takes the ball off the court. Takes it off to Kosh. Kosh off to Isaacson. Back to Diamond. Diamond top of the key. Looking for the other Diamond. Hands it over to Motion. Motion looking to drive with just 3 seconds left on the shot clock, and he gets fouled.
Yeah, Motion able to draw the foul there. Those are going to be free throws here. So they're now in the bonus. So these are big free throws for Motion here to give his team the lead.
None of his teammates lining up. First shot is up. It's no good. Score remains the same, 29-29.
Yeah, if your Motion's with a crucial second free throw, you need to put this one down.
The pressure is on Motion here for his entire team. And the second one does go, as now they are leading just by 1 with 1:30 left.
Yeah, Motion over half of Highland Park's points here. Very impressive day from the young kid.
Caceres hands it over to Rulli, almost stripped away. Hahn back to Caceres, tipped by Motion. Motion playing lockdown defense here with just a minute remaining. Patel trying to find the open man in Hahn. Hahn gets stopped by a brick wall. Rulli trying to dribble past the defender. Hahn takes the three. The three is no good as they get the board. Great defense from Patel and is stripped by Motion. Motion seems to appear to touch it last, so it will stay Conant's ball.
Yeah, you couldn't tell there, but great defense by Highland Park. They're able to bring the shot clock all the way down.
Patel hand over to Caceres. Caceres off to Biedke. Biedke off to the corner. Trying to look for the open shot with not much time left remaining. Caceres over to Hahn. Hahn looking to drive. Trying to take a shot. Hands it back over to Rulli. Rulli off to Patel. Patel takes the shot. And that one clanks off the back. The shot clock's still going down. Still time left after, but not much. They hand it over. Patel with the steal. Hand it over Biedke. Biedke taking it up the court with just 20 seconds remaining. 23 seconds remaining.
Yeah, costly turnover by Highland Park. You had the shot clock in your favor. You just could not do that.
Hahn handed over Biedke. Biedke hands it over to the lane, and he's blocked. But they're going to call the foul onto Rulli.
That was a big possession there for the Cougars. They're able to get the steal and get the foul to go to the line for two. Free throws have been a big thing in this game. They now need to hit them at the most crucial time.
Truly, the pressure is on. His first shot is up. And it's good. The game now tied 30-30.
Yeah, and that was the most important shot, just to tie this game. Now he's got a second shot to give him the lead here.
Second shot. And it's good. They take the lead by one. 13 seconds remaining. Highland is going to call a timeout.
In big clutch time from Telluri, they were able to hit both to give them the lead. We've seen a lot of splits and 0 for 2s from the free throw line, and he's the one to step up and go 2 for 2 from the line. Now if you're Highland Park, you have to come up with a good play here. You do not want to chuck up a 3. You want to get a nice, good look inside. You have plenty of time to do so. 3s
is something they've been struggling with all game, so yeah, they definitely do not need to do that. An easy 2 is something they should go for. They've been really dominant from the mid-range area. And we'll be taking a quick break right here. We'll be right back with York Sports Network. Welcome back to the 50th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. We have Highland Park Giants versus the Conant Cougars, 31-30, Conant leading. Yeah. Highland Park going to be inbounding. They're going to get the last shot off.
Yeah, and Zach, what a way to start the Jack Tosh. Day one, early in the morning. I mean, you got an amazing game here as it's coming down to the last shot here.
Isaacson's going to be inbounding the ball for Highland. He's going to be double teamed right off the gate as Motion. He's trying to dribble past the defender with just 10 seconds remaining. The clock is winding down. Motion trying to dribble past everyone. He takes a shot and he gets rejected by Biedke. And they're going to call the foul, and Biedke is going to go to take some free throws at the line.
Yeah, and that was a tough drive for Motion. He tried to do everything in that play, and he just got rejected at the mid-range. And now the Cougars are looking to pull this one out and walk away with a win on day one here.
Even if he makes both, there's still a chance they get a shot off and still drain it. Even though it may seem impossible, anything is still possible.
They still have a timeout.
Biedke's first shot is good. 2-point lead. And the Giants are going to call their timeout right now.
Yeah, they have 2 timeouts. They'll still have 1 more remaining. Obviously, you want to talk it over just in case if he misses his free throw, what you want to do and how you're going to execute. You're probably going to call a timeout right after that. But obviously for Highland Park, there's going to be a lot of thinking that's going to go into this and who's going to take the final shot.
Motion trying to put his team on his back with that play, trying to go for the mid-ranger. He didn't see Biedke come out of nowhere. That was just a great block, great play by Biedke right there.
Yeah, I think he was also trying to get the foul call there. He tried to go up, and he had multiple guys on him, and he just was upset with that. And Highland Park also, it kind of is going to hurt them because they took a bit to foul. That took a few extra seconds off the clock that they could use now. But obviously, you're just going to need a heave check, and you're going to have to pray that goes in because it's either, depending on if Badecki makes this, it's either going to be for the win or the tie.
Yeah, they should probably try and call up a type of football play and try and heave it down court, get somebody to tip it in maybe. With only 1.7 seconds left, it's not a lot of time to get a shot off.
Yeah, it's going to be some type of miracle here. But like I said, crazier things have happened. We see it all the time happen.
Last year, there was plenty of last-second shots. The DGN game, 1-1, for example.
Yeah, and if the Cougars, you cannot foul here on any type of shot. You see it all the time when they're trying to just guard up the shot. You just cannot foul.
Let's see if he goes for the intentional miss here. With 1.7 seconds remaining, it does not look like he will.
Yeah, they still got the extra timeout.
And he drains it, 1.7 left on the clock. Have to hit a three to tie it. He hands it in. Motion takes the half quarter. And it's no good off the back of the glass. And Conant is going to take the W, 33-30.
Yeah, Motion had to look at the end. He had an open look. It wasn't from his great spot, but he had the open shot and just couldn't hit it. It was an amazing game, and obviously the one big key factor that came down to was free throws. As the Cougars were able to hit their free throw at the end of the game, that ended up being a three-point win, which you got to give big credit to Telluri there for going 2 for 2 from the line there.
And we got to give some credit to probably both players of the game. In my perspective, is Motion for the Giants as well as Biedke for Conant. Both played great games, offensive and defensively. Both carried their team in the second half after a slow first start of the game.
Yeah, 100%, Zach. It was a really slow game to start, but it really picked up towards the end.
Well, thank you guys for watching. This has been the 50th annual Jack Tosh Holiday Classic. I've been Zach Silkaitis alongside Ryan Brownlee, and we are going to have a post-game interview right here with Luca DeSanto.